Welcome back to the West Ham World YouTube page. I hope you're really well. I hope you're doing good. Disappointing result on Monday. We need to move on quick, fast, just end the season as quickly as possible if it was up to me, and just move on, really. But we've still got games to go. We've still got places. We've still got points to play for. We've still got positions that mean more money to play for. And we just got to try and do the best we can. There was a lot of criticism this week from me, myself, from loads of other channels, from, callers into TalkSport, news articles, Twitter posts. I think we was all just a bit frustrated on Monday. The fact that we've got nothing to play for, the fact, we're not going to get relegated, we're not going to get into European places. And you see Danny Ings come on and Guilherme. The Guilherme one seems to have stuck in people's heads this week. And you've got to agree with it. What was the point of bringing on Ings, a player that's got no future at West Ham, and we just continue on. But anyway, let's move on. This is my Everton preview live. Some people watch it live, some people don't. Everton, obviously now managed by David Moyes, the Messiah. Replaced Sean Dyche sort of mid-season when they was right down there. Has done well. He's done a good job. Listen, done a good job at West Ham as well. It was time for him to go at West Ham. I wanted him to go. I did want him to go. He wanted to go in the end as well. But I would like to finish above him. And that's nothing against Everton. I've always liked Everton as a football team. I've always respected Everton. They remind me of us. Obviously, they've won league titles in their history. But their fan base are very loyal. I used to like the way they play football. I used to like their players. Tim Cahill, Pienaar. Always been a fan. Always been, I used to like them. They always used to get results against the big clubs at home. Used to always beat Manchester United. Always used to be a thorn in their side. And yes, their last season at Goodison Park, a beautiful stadium. They're moving into a lovely, lovely stadium. Wish West Ham was a bit more like that. But it's a shame to keep losing these grounds. These iconic grounds, Upton Park, Goodison. They're a dying breed now. As much as these new stadiums are spectacular, they all look the same. They all look the same. Tottenham's new stadium, beautiful stadium. Everton's new stadium, beautiful stadium. They all look the same. All the same sort of build. There's no character. And that's what I miss about the Upton Parks and the Goodisons. But yeah, I'm sure they'll be up for it. I'm sure David Moyes will want to win this game as much as Potter will want to win this game. There's nothing more that Moyes wants but to finish above West Ham, probably. There's nothing more that the pundits want, probably, as well. They'd love to write that, wouldn't they? So yeah, it's nothing against Everton, but I would like to finish above them. I would. We've both played 28 games. They've won 7, we've won 9. They've drawn 12, we've drawn 6. They've lost 9, we've lost 13. And that's why they're just... the big reason they're above us is goal difference. They're -4, we're -16. We're both on 33 points, though. So whoever wins this game gets the break away from the other. Unless it's a draw, of course, which it could be. Everton over the years, not been the best hunting ground, is it? Always a bit of a bogey team over the years. Couple of good results we've had there. The Payet season, where we came from 2-0 down, wasn't it? And we won 3-2. But yeah, not the best of hunting grounds, I'll be honest with you. Their recent form. So the weekend they drew 1-1 with Wolves. In one of them, games down the bottom there. One of the results that went quite well for us, and then we just didn't capitalise. Before that, a 1-1 with Brentford, a 2-2 with Manchester United, 2-1 win at Palace, 2-2 with Liverpool, 2-0 loss to Bournemouth, 4-0 to Everton. So, like I say, he's steady. They're steady. But just like at West Ham, steady Eddies, They usually line up with a 4-2-3-1 under Moyes, with Pickford in goal, O'Brien at right back, Tarkowski and Braithwaite as the centre-backs, Milenko as the left-back, Garner and Gay in the middle, with Lindstrom, Decore And Harrison, a man who scored a hat-trick against us when he used to play for Leeds. And Beto, he just seems to have got a tune out of him, scoring loads of goals, looks good. One we've got to watch out for. We've got to watch out for him. Out for them is Malanga, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Dwight McNeil, and Armando Broja and Ndiaye. Head-to-head wise, once it loads. So the last time we played them was back in November, and it was 0-0. Ball draw. Before that, we beat them 3-1 last season at Goodison. Again, like I say, getting a rare one. We don't usually win up there. Before that, they beat us 1-0 at London Stadium. We beat them 2-0. They beat us 1-0. And we beat them 2-1. So, it sort of goes, we win one, lose one, win one, lose one. Where it used to be, we go up there and we lose every time. I'm not confident. I'm not. It's just because whenever these games come about for West Ham over the years, where the headlines are already written, we just let them be written. Basically, it's okay. The journalists can write their headline and write their report before the game, and probably don't even really need to change it apart from the names of the goal scorers. We've gone back to that sort of mould where West Ham lose to Moyes. Headlines written. West Ham won't turn up. We won't play well. And like I say, and then TalkSport have got their content for the week. Did West Ham make a mistake? Second David Moyes. I can just see it. I can just see the week ahead. I don't want that. I hope I'm proven wrong. I want nothing more than West Ham to prove me wrong. Go out and win, put in a great performance, loads of goals. Something's got to click at some point. He's sorted out the defence. The defence looks better. It looks more sure. But now you've got to get something out of that attack. We've got that attack's got to click. It's got to go and put 2 or 3 past someone. Will that happen on Saturday? I bloody hope so. I do. I bloody hope so. Looking at their strengths, guys, the aerial duels are quite strong. You would expect that from a David Moyes team. Shooting from direct free kicks, stealing the ball from the opposition. It is a slightly different style than what you would expect to see from Moyes, but we see that before at West Ham. A couple of channels I've watched have sort of dug that out, where it's he's doing what he can with the team he's got. They're a bit more pressy, they're a bit more attacking. Will they see that next season, Everton, or the season after that? That's a question to be answered once he gets his players in and he wants to get his tactics. It's a bit like what Potter's doing at West Ham. By all accounts, Potter wants to become a bit more attacking, a bit more free-flowing, but he's doing it with what he's got at the club at the moment. Their weaknesses are finishing their scoring chances, defending set pieces, avoiding fouls in dangerous areas, defending against skillful players, protecting leads, avoiding offsides, and keeping possession. They like to play the long ball, attempt loads of crosses, take those shots. We know the style, but it's slightly more aggressive and more attacking at the minute, like I say. But that's only because he hasn't got the players he wants at the moment. Looking at us, guys, we need a win. We need a win again now. I know we come off the back of 2 wins and a loss, but the sign of a good team is how you bounce back from a loss. And West Ham have got to go and get a win here. Potter's got to change something. I think we will potentially see some changes. Who that is, I don't know. I know who I'd like it to be. And I'm not just digging SOUCEK out. I would like to see Paquetá start and, get Alvarez back into his position because, as he did the best he could, but he was playing at number 10. He needs to be back at CDM. He needs to be there, bullying and protecting the defence. He looked a bit lost at times. And I don't want to see that. I think we'll keep the same formation. I think we'll still line up with a 3-4-1-2 formation. But are you going to put Evan Ferguson in? Are you going to give him a start at all? I don't think he'll be at West Ham next season, but why not use him? Why not start him? Why not try him out? We've got nothing to lose now, apart from places and money, which I know there was a really good video from Gio about winning the 9 million, which would be great. It's, again, like he says, that's players' wages, or that's a low-level player that we need to bring in. But try things, try something, WANBISAKA obviously picks himself. Tobido and Kilman pick themselves. I think Cresswell's been brilliant in the left centre-back role. I'd keep him in. There are people that are saying that maybe Ollie Scholes comes out. not for me. Ollie Scholes stays. Again, Emerson, not going to be there next season. Let Ollie Scholes make his mistakes, make his positives as well. At the moment, you know, if he's anything, again, I'm not saying he's as good as Declan Rice or anywhere near mentally as good as Declan Rice. Who knows? I'll talk to me in 2 or 3 years' time. But what I'd like to think is if he can get that mentality, what Declan Rice had, that he makes one mistake and you never ever see him make that mistake again, let him do it now. Let him do it now when it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. West Ham can't get relegated. West Ham, it's not going to affect us. It's not going to stop us getting Europe. Let him keep coming in and make it and doing what he's got to do. Like I said, in midfield, I'd like to see Alvarez, probably Ward-Prowse, to be honest with you. Paquetá in at the 10. It'll be KUDUS and BOWEN, unless he tries something different with, there's rumours that Fulkrug maybe. Who knows? Again, another player that may not be there next year. Or like I say, Evan Ferguson. One thing I do want to see in this game, though, I want to see Guilherme at some point. If you're going to, keep Danny Ings, there's no, this guy is not going to be here next year. It's nothing against him as a player, but if you genuinely are thinking of next season, as he keeps saying, and still working things out, have a look at him then. Have a look at him. Every time he's come on for West Ham, he's looked all right. He's looked fast. He's had games where he's come on and he's got a shot away, or he's tried to get a good cross in early. I want to see Guilherme. Somerville, rumours are that he's out for the season, and I've read another thing today that he could be back after the international break. I don't know. There's conflicting stories all over the place. But again, it's an easy win for Potter. The Scholes one was an easy win. When he put Scholes in, we all love a youth player coming through, especially one that's West Ham. And that's a positive. But let's have another one there. Let's get Guilherme in. Let's give him a go. Let's let him learn. There's players there that don't even want to be there anymore and probably won't be there in the summer. You get Guilherme in, you get him going. He's still young, I don't know. There is some frustration there. There is. I'm not Potter out or Potter this, but there's Potter frustration. I understand what he's got. I understand that he hasn't got his players yet to play the way he wants to play fully. So try some people out, please, Graham. Please, I'm behind you. I want you to do well. I believe you will do well. But give us something now. Give us something now. Like I said the other day, passive passing produces pointless performance. I don't want that anymore. I'm bored of that. I'm bored. Yes, we're better on the ball. But where are we going with it? What game was it? I think it was the Leicester game. We had a lot of the ball, but we didn't have a Scooby how to move the defence around. It was get to there, pass it back. Get to there, pass it to Areola, who, listen, Alphonse is arguably one of the best shot stoppers I've ever seen at West Ham. But the guy can't kick to save his life. So there's no point using him for that strategy. It's not going to work. It's frustrating. But yeah, just get this season done now. Like I said, I'm enjoying it with no stress because I'm not sitting there getting really wound up at the fact that we could get relegated. But yeah, I just want to see some positive now. I just want to see something positive and just go for it. Just bloody go for it. Like I say, we're not got to sit there and defend for our life to stay out. I keep repeating myself, so I'm going to stop. Thank you so much if you've watched live. Really, really appreciate that. If you could hit the like button before you leave. If you don't know and you've stayed to the end, we are on TikTok now as well. I'm going to start doing some lives on there as well, and I'll post nearly every day. It's getting a good follow. We've got 1,000 followers on there the other day. We hit that. So yeah, if you like your TikTok and you're on that as well, get over there. Give us some ideas. What you'd like to see from the channel, whether you want to see some different content on YouTube and whatever you would like to see on TikTok. I read all the comments, so if you have got some ideas, I really, really appreciate it. Let us know. Like I say, moving forward to next season, we want to get some more content out there. We're never going to be the biggest channel in the world, and that's not my ambition. It never has been. But I do, I would like a little bit of steady growth. It's just nice for you guys. Until next time, guys, come on your irons. keep believing, subscribe to the channel. Let's go.